So, welcome to Friday morning Zoom from Northumberland with our gorgeous Qigong ladies, who unfortunately you can't see, but you've just got me today with my new outfit from Katie, which I'm quite enjoying. Anyway, we're going to go straight into some breath work just to try and enliven us a little bit. So, hands on belly. Qi breath is the quickest source to qi, to life force energy. So let's just take some deep abdominal breaths. So hands on belly, breathing deeply into your hands. Feel the belly expand on the in breath, and on the exhale, sighing out, letting go of any tension, and just feel the belly pull towards the spine. And just repeat that a few times, at like about a minute or so. 1 to 2 minutes of deep abdominal breathing can calm the mind, clear stress, and bring more energy into the body, because with the breath comes the qi. Feel your shoulders relaxing, feel your connection with the earth below you, grounded into the floor. Just allow your tailbone to tuck under slightly, chin rolls in, feel your connection with the universe above. Opening up all your channels to receive energy, to be in alignment, let go of blockages. And then we're going to keep hands in this position. I'm going to do a breath called Fan the Fire. It's a bit like bellow. So you inhale and the belly comes out, and then exhale, you force the belly in. You don't force it in, but you pull the belly in actively and then bring the air out through an open mouth. So it's a... So that's the action. So we'll keep going, about 20 breaths. Stop if you need to in between, because you can get a little bit lightheaded with this one. So belly expanding and then contracting. What we're doing with this one is we're lighting up the stove, increasing the fire in our bellies. And then return to the abdominal breathing. Just notice how you feel. You might be a little bit lightheaded, and that's okay. It's just improving the efficiency of the oxygen within our bodies. The Fan the Fire breath is a really yang kind of breath work. And then we return to the yin style breath work for just to balance the body. We'll return to this breathing a little bit later on in another exercise, but for now, just to get us warmed up a little bit. Nice wide stance, knees are soft, and then just turning from the hips and the waist, knocking on the door of life. So again, we're just knocking on the belly and on the lower back area. So the belly is sort of our connection to our original qi. It's where we were connected to our mothers in the womb. And it's said that we can sort of draw energy in through the navel centre, but bringing energy to the navel, to the centre, helps us feel grounded and calm, peaceful. But we're also bringing energy to the centre of our bodies, which is also houses the physical body, which is the source of our energy. Now we're knocking at the back as well, which is over the kidneys, also known as the gate of life. Now, if you're feeling a bit more lively, just take a little bit of weight onto the leg that you're turning towards. The opposite leg can straighten. So we're just going a little bit deeper into the movement, and keep the breath really deep into your belly. You can sigh out anything that no longer serves you. And then knocking under the lung point, which is just in the little hollow underneath the shoulders, where the shoulders sort of connect with the ribs. There's a little hollow there, and it's known as lung 1 and lung 2. These are a special important acupuncture points for the lungs. Obviously the lungs bring in the qi. And then just coming back to the belly. Lovely. Okay, and then have your legs still nice and wide. Put your hands on the lower legs. We'll move like a river. So feel your feet are grounded into the like a bank, the banks of a river. And then just take the weight over to one leg and then let the rest of the body follow, and then the head, and then go in the other way. And just experiment with how you feel. So you might want to come further forwards with this one, or come higher up. And it just feels really relevant at the moment. I walked along the River Tyne yesterday, and the speed that the water was going at, and the banks of the river had to be so strong to contain the river. So our legs remind us to be like the earth, be solid and stable, able to hold the water, so that the water in our bodies, the flow of our life, can flow through us. So we're strong and stable, grounded and rooted. And the further forward you come, the more your legs are having to work. So again, it's strengthening the legs, reminding us about the strength and stability. And in the body, the earth element is represented with our flesh, sort of like the muscle, and then just coming up a little bit higher, just play. And you can play with the speed, you can go slowly or more quickly. And then let's go all the way down to the earth. I hope you can see my hands okay, but if not, just hands onto the earth. Let your head go, let your neck go. Just breathing in, deep belly breaths. Exhaling what no longer serves you into the earth. Let go of any tension in your jaw, your face. You can bend your knees if that's too much of a stretch. You can put something under your hands. One more deep breath. Now place one hand in the center, and then inhale, bring the other hand up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the hand back down to center, and then inhale, bringing the other hand up towards the sky, looking up at that hand if you can. Exhale, back down. Inhale, bringing the hand up. Exhale, down. Inhale up, exhale. We'll just do one more each side. One hand over the other, rolling up, bending the knees. Inhale, stretch all the way up to the ceiling. Let your hips go forward slightly. Exhale, bending down towards the ground. Bend your knees, bend your elbow. Inhale, this is called full body flow. Inhale up, exhale down. And it just allows to stretch the front of the body, all the major muscles at the front of the body, all the major muscles at the back of the body. Inhaling up, exhaling down. One more up, and then just bringing your hands back round again. Right, this is a little bit of a harder exercise. It's called the turtle, and we're going to use kidney breathing, which is breathing into the back of the body, but also you can still do the deep abdominal breathing as well. Some of you have done this before, but you've got a wide stance. Hands come onto your lower legs. This is to build stamina in the body. Now, you can start in this position. If you're comfortable, come down onto your lower legs with your elbows. I hope you can see me okay. I'll just turn to the side. Now, we can do it in this position. If you're feeling quite comfortable with that, you take your hands off the legs, put your elbows onto the inside of your knees and push. So you're pushing your arms out and your legs in. If that feels too much today, don't worry. Just put your hands on the lower legs, or you can come back into this position. The aim with the turtle is to keep the back flat. Okay, so you're pushing out, pushing the elbows out, the knees in, back flat, tuck the chin in, and then breathe into your kidneys. We're going to do about 3 or 4 deep breaths here. So just breathe deeply into the lower back, into the kidneys. Feel your belly expanding as well. Exhaling out. Feel the energy generating in your legs. You're building up strength in the legs. Pushing the elbows out. At any point, just bring your arms onto the lower legs if it feels too strong. One more deep breath if you can. and then slowly coming up. Okay. And then we're just going to feel the expansion in your body, allow the channels start to open, and then we expand, breathing in, gathering the energy, and then just bringing it back down to the center. Inhaling up, expand the energy, exhaling down. Just one more. Now the sister exercise that partners the turtle is called the water buffalo. And for this, the angle of the back is on a 45-degree angle. You can do it like this in this position. So you've just got your hands on your lower legs with your head up and the spine at a slight angle. If you feel okay with that, you just bring your hands off your legs. So there's a little bit of a ducktail in your back and you're hanging like this. And from this position, we're going to do the fan the fire again. Okay, about maybe 15 to 20 breaths if you can. So if you're with me, if not, you can just come back up to that position if that feels too much. So when you're ready, make sure your head's looking up this time. You haven't got a straight back, you've got an upright back. Looking ahead, deep breath in, bellows breathing. 2 more if you can. Rolling up, hands on the lower legs, rolling up the spine. Just standing up straight. It's quite a strong one. That might get you feeling a bit warmer. Feel the energy expanding and then breathing in. Feel the expansion of the energy within all the channels of the body, all the meridians, life force energy expanding, and then bringing it back down to the center. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And a really good workout would be doing 3 rounds of that. So we'll just do that 1 round today, but just to get into the feeling of doing that one. Really good one for strengthening the body. Okay, something a bit lighter. Let's just do gentle knocking over your belly. If you've eaten your breakfast, just go nice and light. And then making a circle around the navel center. Just gradually getting bigger. So we're covering the whole of this area. Really nice for the digestion. Best to go with the flow of the digestive tract. So up the right hand side, across underneath the solar plexus, down the left hand side, and that's the direction that the colon moves in. And then just coming back to center, and then just swap the position. So now you're on the back, opposite the navel. Breathing into the kidneys. And then just come down the spine, either side of the spine, and coming down to the sacrum bone, and then come down either side of your sacrum bone, and then come out a little bit. So you're covering the whole of the buttocks, coming up as high as you can into your lower back, and then out a little bit, covering the kidneys, the adrenal glands, the buttocks where we can often hold energy if we're sitting a lot, and then just clapping down the backs of your legs. Down the outside of your feet, up the inside of your legs, into your hips, down the back again. Just make sure you get into the hamstring muscles, backs of your knees, backs of your calves, up the inside, and then once more, but down the outside of your legs this time. And if any areas feel a little bit tender, spend a little bit longer on there. Up the inside, just activating the chi. And then come up the midline, up to the solar plexus, up to the heart, the sternum. Deep breath in, heart to exhale. The heart sound can just let go of any emotional tension, other people's energy that we might be holding in the heart. One more deep breath in and out. And then just knocking under the collarbone. Back into that lung point again, that little hollow, little pocket. And then clap down the inside of your arms, down into your hands, palms of your hands. Right to the end of your fingers, and then over the fingers, up the back of the hand, edge of the elbow, up into the shoulder, and then make sure you get into the neck and shoulder area as well, just to let go of any tension in the trapezius muscles, and then back down again. Just do it 3 times on each side, right up into the neck area. Again, just be aware of any areas that you're feeling maybe a little bit tense, like in your forearms. And you could always come back and spend longer on those later, or focus on those, you know, if you do this again. And then coming under your collarbone. And it can just help to show you where you may be holding a bit of tension and what might need stretching as well. But we kind of move the chi, move blockages, stagnation. Lovely. A little bit on the front of your neck. Obviously the neck can hold a lot of tension here, we think, and any emotions from the heart can affect the neck as well. A little bit on your forehead, smoothing away any tension, the temples, the jaw. It's quite nice. Just give yourself a little bit of attention and massage. And then the top of your head, this is where the universal energy comes in, back way, really important point. And then just coming down the back of the head, into the base of the skull and out, and back of your neck. Okay. And then let's give everything a little bit of a shake and a bounce. The deep breath in, and we're just going to release some sounds just to tune up the organs, the internal organs. We'll just do one sound for each organ. The first one's the lungs, and the sound is just bouncing at your elbows, your knees, your tailbone, and the sacrum, and the back of the head. Inhaling and tune us up to courage and inspiration. Choose the sound for the kidneys to let go of fear and help us feel peaceful. And then the liver on the right hand side, let go of anger so that we can be kind and generous. Let go of anxiety in the heart with the heart sound so we can be joyful and loving. Let go of overwhelm and worry in the spleen and pancreas hall. And for overall balance and harmony and communication, a triple heater sound, which is he. And then just shaking out your forearms a little bit in your hands, just really let them relax, let go, and the other way. And then we're going to go into some flowing movements. So just stand for a second, just notice how you feel, maybe a little buzzing, tingling. And that's what they say, that this is our bioelectricity, our life force energy that we're starting to feel, become more aware of now. So a nice simple one, open the flow, inhaling, floating the hands up, exhaling, floating the hands down. As you inhale, the knees straighten. As you exhale, the knees bend, the hips come forward as you bring the arms up and they go back. So the hands are sort of like paintbrushes, sort of painting through the air, and everything is so effortless. There's no need to work. We're just letting life move, life force energy move us. So this is entering the flow state, the Qigong state, and it should feel with all of these flowing movements that you could just do them the whole day. So there's really no effort at all. And if you start to feel a little bit of tension anywhere, just use your intention, use your mind and awareness just to say let go to any areas that might be a bit tense between your neck, between your shoulder blades, your back, your hips. Just let go. No need to hold, no need to carry. Lovely. And then from here, we're going to go into the fountain. So hips go back, backs of hands come together. Imagine that you're drawing water from a well and you're bringing that water up the centre of the body, up to the collarbones, the lower collarbone, and then the well becomes a fountain, the water whooshes out. And then you let the hips glide back, hands circle round, backs of hands come together. They're not touching, but they're facing each other at the centre. Inhale, water comes up the front of the body, and then exhale as it pours out down the arms, back down to the earth again. So we're drawing up mineral rich water from the earth, bringing it into the bones, the kidneys, the spine, the brain, the cerebral spinal fluid, and then letting it flow down the body, going wherever it needs to go, sending pure, clean, fresh energy. The kidneys, the virtue of the kidneys and the qualities, peace and tranquility and gentleness. So it's about getting balance in life. If we're overworked, then, you know, the kidneys can become tired. So if we nourish the kidneys, it can restore that balance, that peace, tranquility. Again, it's that rest, it's that balance between yin and yang, like the fire breath and then the deep abdominal breathing. We need both, but they need to be in balance and harmony. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Just that once more. And then bring your hands together in front of you, not quite touching, but just sense and feel a little bit of energy between your fingers, between your palms. You might want to expand the hands a little bit and bring them closer together and just sort of be aware of that connection. And then we're going to move into a flow called Embrace the Tiger, Return to the Mountain, which is for courage and it's for peace as well. So inhaling, send the hips back, hands glide forwards, making two big circles. And then like the fountain, the backs of the hands come together up to the heart, and then they float forward, so they sink the chest, the hands come forward, you stand up, hands go up towards the sky, and then you bring the arms back round again and back down to the center. So the first part, inhaling, exhaling round. This is the tiger, embracing the tiger. So it's about having the courage to be ourselves. Inhaling up, return to the mountain. It's being peaceful by being our true, authentic selves, being courageous enough to allow our own self-expression, gathering energy like a tiger, having the courage to express ourselves. Inhaling up like the fountain, exhaling forward, inhaling up. Return to the mountain. So just think about the stability that a mountain provides. Strong, stable, peace, tranquility. Inhale at the center. Exhale, allow the arms to go around. Embrace the tiger. Gather your energy. Gather your courage. Return to the mountain. Once more, inhale out, forward. Back to center, and then we're going to the earth flow, which is similar start to the Embrace the Tiger. It's just a wee bit longer, but we'll do the earth flow next. So inhale again, feel that chi ball at your center. Send the hips back, the hands glide forwards on the exhale. Bring the energy up the center of the body. And then sink the chest, come forward. This time standing up. Imagine you're stood in the center of the earth and your hands are just tracing around the edges of the world. When you get about 3/4 of the way around, spiral your hands. Let go of any energy you don't want and you release it into the earth for recycling, for composting. Gather up the positive qualities of the earth that you would like to bring into your body, stability, strength. Hold a sphere in your hands and then make a sphere. So you're making a mini earth in your hands. And then we're going to bring the power of the earth, the transformative power of the earth, up above the head. And then just let it flow down the body, cleansing and clearing any negative experiences, emotions, tension, just for recycling, transmuting it. Just maybe bring in a light. You might visualize a white light just coming down the center of your body, cleansing and clearing all your internal organs, the 3 dantian, back to the center. And then a final little release. Inhale the hands up and then exhale down. And then if we bring hands back to the center again, holding the ball of chi. Inhale, exhale, send the hands forward. Inhaling, hands come up the center. Exhaling, sink the chest, push the hands forward. Stand in the center of the earth. Trace the earth with your fingertips. Spiral the hands. Let go of any negative energy into the earth, but also meld into the earth. Become the earth. You are the earth. Bringing up the positive quality of the earth into your hands, making a sphere. Beautiful. And then bring that earth energy, and you might visualize it as a color, or you might just sense it, feel it, and then send that positive earth energy all the way down your body through the central channel, back down to earth. And then just a final inhale and exhale, let go. We do it once more. So stand with your hands facing each other. Inhale, exhale, glide with hips back, circle around. Backs of hands come together. Sink the chest, palms forward. Standing up, arms up. Trace the edges of the earth. You're in the earth, you are the earth. Spiral the hands, let go down into the earth, bending the knees. Connect with the earth, let go of what you don't need for transmutation. Bring the rest of the earth energy up, making a sphere, embodying the earth, and then bringing her up and letting her flow through your body, just cleansing and clearing, taking away anything that's not of a high vibration, a high frequency. And anything that's left over, we'll just release it. Inhale in, let go. Wonderful. Hands back to the center, and then we'll just do something called centering. If you bring your feet together, have one hand cupped underneath the navel, turn to the other side, inhaling, sweep the hand up behind you, making a big, big arc. Follow it, bring it back to the center, thumb faces the midline, and then just center the energy by bringing that thumb down the midline back to the center. That hand now faces up like a cup. Bend the knees slightly. Inhale, arc the other hand behind you, gathering energy from your field, and we're just going to bring it all back down to center for safekeeping, stability. Inhaling, gather, exhaling, and we're just breathing in and out through the nose for the flow, for all of the flow movements if you can, and that's just to help us contain the energy. You can do this really slowly. You can just choose whatever speed feels right for you. People tend to do the centering at the end for a little bit longer than the other moves, just to make sure that everything's been gathered and is right back into the center again. And it's just quite calming in itself to go through this. So just do one more each side. And then placing one hand over the other at your center. Allow yourself just to rock and sway, bamboo in the wind, allowing the energy, the life force energy that you've activated and generated just to move you. Just feeling a little bit of rocking and swaying, like bamboo in the wind. We're flexible, resilient, but we're not rigid. We can move with life's, whatever life brings us. Feel your feet connected to the earth below, the crown of your head connected to the universe, and your body just flowing. Taking a few more deep belly breaths. Feel your belly expand. And notice how you're feeling now. Whether your intention might have changed a little bit. If there's some refining for the rest of the day, perhaps some wisdom that your body has offered you, that now you're quiet, you can hear it. And then bringing your hands into prayer position, having gratitude for yourself for showing up and giving your body time to practice. And think of one thing that you're grateful for in the outer world. And when you're ready, just coming back to
the space. I'll pause the recording. Thank you to everyone who's watched online. Have a lovely day.